It's time for another Debt Snowball update. Hi, and welcome back. I'm Kamika, and this is Well Balanced Wallet, where I help you create healthy money habits and live a life that you love on your current budget. Today, we are going to go over our January Debt Snowball update. So first up, we have the budget. We did not spend a lot of money in January, and I don't know if it's because I had my procedure in December and we were just trying to be low-key and recover from that, or if we just didn't do a lot. I don't know. But we did have to buy tires for my husband's truck, and that was $753.20. So if you watched the last budget with me, you saw that we are building that car maintenance and repairs category back up because that was a good chunk of money from that category. Next up, we have groceries. We still had about $79 left in that category when the month changed to February. And we also had a little bit over $30 left in our restaurants category. So overall, not a bad month for the budget. Next, for the debt snowball, we paid our mortgage, which is $1,407.91, plus the $169 extra that we paid towards principal. And we paid a couple of medical bills, so we don't know exactly how much my procedure cost. But so far we've paid $116.75 towards those medical bills, and we are going to replenish that as soon as possible in anticipation for the remaining bills. Now, I did look at my explanation of benefits I had two insurances in 2022. I had mine and my husband's. So I did look at the explanation of benefits for my insurance through my job, since that's the primary insurance, and I saw that the procedure was something like $40,000, which is crazy. But anyway, that's what the explanation of benefits showed for the procedure at the hospital. I'm not sure what my doctor is going to charge or how much I'm going to have to pay from that. And then the bill still has to go to my husband's insurance, where I was a dependent. So the bill is going to be a little bit less than it would be if I only had one insurance last year. But that was a whole thing, how I ended up with both. Now I just have one insurance company. So we'll see what medical looks like this year. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on how much the procedure ends up being after we receive all of the bills. Okay, so moving on to the savings. We have our new car fund, and we added a total of $240 to that in January. And the total for that category right now is $6,649.89, I think. I may be off by $9, but it's something like that. Next, I mentioned that we're going on a trip in April, so we're trying to save up as much money as possible to go on that trip, to make sure that we pay for everything in cash. And in January, we added $376.96 to our Treat Yourself category. That's what we're going to use to travel. And then we are also working on our emergency fund at the same time. We're not going too fast with the emergency fund, being that we have so many other little things in place in our budget. But that is something that I do want to beef up this year, starting with 1 month of our expenses, which is $3,650, the same amount that I use at the beginning of our budget every month. And in January, the total that we have in our emergency fund is $2,494.57. So we have a little bit over $1,000 to add to our emergency fund to have that 1 month of expenses, and we should be able to get there in no time. But our main focus right now is on our trip in April. And if you're curious about the things that we have in place that I mentioned, for one, we live on last month's income, so we always have a month of expenses in our budget no matter what. Also, we have 2 months of our mortgage saved in our mortgage account. And in addition to that, we have a bunch of sinking funds for things that are far in the future. So if we ever get into an emergency, we can use that money. So for example, our new car fund, we have over $6,000 there. If we ever get into an emergency, we would be able to pull from that money as opposed to going into debt. So we have little things in place in our budget that makes our emergency fund not our top priority, but it is a priority. So we are going to work on that this year. Okay, so the last thing that we have is our home maintenance and repairs category. At the end of January, we ended up getting a new outlet installed in our den because our den is a converted garage, and if you have a converted garage, you know that there are not many outlets in there. So we did get another outlet installed in December, and we paid the bill in January. And it was around like $300. So we are in the process of building our home maintenance and repairs category back up as well. And our current goal for that is $5,000 by, I think we said August, in that setting up our budget for 2023 video. So that's what we are working towards. And according to YNAB, that category is 73% funded. So we're excited about that, and hopefully we'll reach our goal sooner than August, but we'll see. So that is all I have for this Debt Snowball update. Leave a comment below and let me know how your Debt Snowball went in January and how you're recovering after all the holidays in December. It's taken me a while to get back into my normal routine, so let us know. That's all for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and click the link on your screen right now for more Well Balanced Wallet content. See you there.